Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching Cairo Local Time. And still, we are celebrating today International Museum Day, and we are joined by Dr. Yehia Abdel. He is a tourism expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you? And Mabruk and congratulations on the World Tourism Day.
Yes. Sir, as we are celebrating this special occasion, how will Egypt mark this important event?
Well, it was really the initiative of the UNESCO organization in Paris and other culture and archaeology worldwide that one day per year should be dedicated to celebrate the role of museums in upgrading our life, our culture, our knowledge, and like identity as well. That's why May 18 every year for the past 20 years has been marked as the World Tourism Day, where citizens all over the world they are accessible to tourism. They can visit museums, like free of charge, and they enjoy, like the concern of the governing parties of these museums worldwide, and especially they like to welcome children, like women, seniors, elderly. The whole population is invited to tour the museums of their countries free of charge, and they will be welcomed by the authorities as well.
Yes, sir. Also, the theme this year of the World Museum Day is museums sustainability and well-being. To what extent the museums are key contributors to the well-being and to sustainable development of our communities?
Yes, definitely, because, for example, I was in Bahrain 10 years ago and we celebrated the day and the whole museum, because this is part of the memory and sustainability of any nation, to know their heritage, their history, their chronology, their days of victory, and their days of challenges. So that's why it plays a solid role in the memory and the formation of every nation. That's why it is sustainable and well preserved and well conserved by the government and concerned authorities like Ministry of Culture and Tourism worldwide.
So, Dr. Yahya, also the government was keen in the past few years to renovate many museums and reopen them to visitors. Can you tell us more about this?
Well, we've been spending like about a big budget for the renovation of the Greco-Roman Museum in Alexandria, which inshallah shortly will be opening. We've been like developing, like and building the Grand Egyptian Museum for over 15 years now, and it's costing like over $1 billion. And inshallah, we expect it to be opening its doors to the public and world media and visitors next November, inshallah. And then we built last year like about 4 or 5 museums at least in Kafr Sheikh, and one of the governments in the Delta. We have a private collection in Hagara, Sharm el-Sheikh Museum, and then, like in Luxor, Aswan, Nubia, Minya, all over the country. And the Al-Fustat Museum for Civilization really is doing an excellent job in this location, where they developed and conserved the whole area after it has been neglected for a long time. So museums play, like a very positive and active role in our lives and identity as national visitors and audiences worldwide. They come that will, like support and solidify our identity and authenticity worldwide.
Okay, sir. As you know, we are all waiting the inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum by the end of this year. So, what do you expect? What is new in this museum, and what makes it different from others?
Well, really, like the Giza Plateau has been there, like developed and founded 45 centuries ago, as Napoleon said that to his troops, like when he came to Egypt in 1798. So it's a great, like monument, one of the top, like wonders, 7 wonders of the world, and probably the only existing one. And the whole history, like and historians, Herodotus, and all over the world, they've been mentioning it. So having, like this museum, Grand Egyptian Museum, in the vicinity and in the neighborhood of the Giza Necropolis, this is a great location by itself, and then it's very executely, like arranged and conserved. And for example, we've been collecting the the treasures of King Tutankhamun for the first time. Over 5,000 artifacts and objects will be displayed under one roof. So this is really a great achievement, and the Japanese government and the UNESCO and hundreds of associations has been helping Egypt, because like our archaeology and heritage is not only for Egypt, but it is for mankind and for humanity, as Egypt is like one of the earliest civilizations on earth. That's why it's a treasure for us and for the mankind as well.
So finally, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Yehia Abdel, tourism expert. Thank you for being with us today. And by that, dear viewers, we come to the end of today's edition of Cairo Local Time. Thank you for watching.